The question is on adoption of the resolution. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is agreed to. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
You have a protest on the floor. They had seemed to adopt the rules on a voice vote there, and the chairman said the ayes have it, trying to say the rules are adopted, and you have some delegates on the floor saying not so fast. And so we know the anti-Trump forces believe they submitted enough signatures to have that state-by-state roll call. The anti-Trump forces went to the Rules Committee, went to the leaders of the convention. They submitted what they say is enough signatures from enough states to have a state-by-state roll call, and I think we're going to have that litigated right now on the floor of the Republican convention.
So the people yelling right now, the people yelling aye are the Trump forces, and the people yelling nay are saying the rules should not be adopted. And the ayes, what are the nays trying to force? Roll call vote.
Right.
These are the
roll call vote.
These are the never Trump forces.
They want a roll call vote on the rules. This is their last gasp, if you will, of pointing their displeasure with Donald Trump and the displeasure with the Republican National Committee. They concede they don't have the votes in the end. They concede the Trump forces have more votes. But they want to say, and I know some of the people inside the Trump war room think they could have as many as 600 votes against the rules, meaning against Donald Trump. The last protest vote against Donald Trump, they're trying to send a signal. And again, I think Ed is right. I think they will be defeated in the end. I think the Trump forces have been working the floor.
So as we were reporting before, some of the Never Trump forces and others who were upset about the rules were trying to get 7 states, a majority of delegates in 7 states, to force a roll call vote. What the chair just said was that they did not have the sufficient number of states. Now, what I'm telling you, this is based on a source who was explaining what was going on behind the scenes, is they actually had 9 states.
Barrasso.
9 states had a majority of signatures who wanted to have a roll call vote. 3 of them withdrew. Now, Jake, the reason 3 of them withdrew, if that is in fact what happened, is because for the past couple of hours, there has been a mad scramble on the floor here by Republican National Committee forces who didn't want this to happen, and by Trump forces to try to get people who had put in their signatures to take them back. That has been going on. I mean, it has actually almost been physical arm twisting that we have seen, this scramble like never before.